I'm Virginia McGathey here on the floor at the CME Group reporting on the livestock market. Today, cattle was really consolidating. The weather extremes are ahead and it's certainly slowed down the selling. Thank goodness. So the market is kind of pooling somewhat, so it did find some support and a little bit of buying, and maybe the sellers were just a little bit too exhausted. But demand for beef is really beginning to gain some traction, so that's a good thing. Also, the feed costs are low, and that's helping the margins a little bit, and so that's kind of keeping the market with a little bit of equilibrium. Feeders were actually a little bit firmer, though. The futures there rebounded and they're holding. So there is like a growing sentiment that there's a more affluent global population out there that's going to be buying beef, and you're going to see that more on the dinner tables. And just these kind of different sentiments added to the market are some idea that down the road the big herds that a lot of the ranches have started to increase is going to, we're going to be able to get through some of these supplies, and that's going to increase some demand, and we're going to see this market really starting to turn and kind of like arc towards the upside, even though we did have a little bit of a pullback. But we're going to watch it closely. The hogs were also very steady. The pork prices remain very, very strong in spite of the fact that we certainly at this time expected the hog market to really go lower. It seems like cash hogs continue to surge higher. The uptrend just continues to grind. If you look at the chart, it's just going straight up. The trend is your friend, as I say. And traders are just staying the course, and they're holding on to those long positions. They just don't want to get out on, and you're riding that winning position. So there isn't anything that's kind of scaring them or making them feel that they've got to take any profits off the table. And that's certainly as it is today. So it's going to be day to day. The market's a little bit choppy. I don't expect to have some a big swing without some kind of news that's kind of against what we've been looking at right now, but we're going to watch that closely. The cattle market is still hovering. If we can't get the market to rally a little bit more, maybe some selling comes in and we break through those lows again, and then the market looks like we could slide somewhat, but right now still looking pretty strong. That's all from the floor at the CME Group here in Chicago. I'm Virginia McGathey.